Hi, everyone. December 28, 2019. It is 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just started raining here, where they have created rain. The next video that I'm going to be doing, and I really hope that I can just whip it out tonight, is how nanotechnology has truly taken over our weather. Not that they're not using other methods, but those nano balloons, I've posted videos on nanotechnology, weather, nano balloons. They are all over the world. Okay, so we've got storms, and they were created. And I'm going to show you radar captures from the 25th on, which will show you that none of this was a happening thing. And suddenly, voila. Oh, they had cloud, but there was no precipitation in sight. And North Dakota, South Dakota, nothing coming your way. Well, they manufactured it. You know, look at these if you don't see how different is the precipitation on radar, how different it is from really, I'd say the second half of 2019 on, then you haven't been watching radar. Look at all of these extremely low frequencies set off in the Northeast. Okay. You can see right here, none of these bands, these very, very short bands of precipitation, are real. These are not natural. This is being manufactured by man. I really wish that we could get through to people, because a whole lot of people, you're lucky if you're only inconvenienced, but a whole lot of people are suffering the consequences of this weather war, weather being used as a weapon. But none of this is not the radar that we used to look at. You know, anyway, if you watch my next video on nanotechnology, these nano balloons, that have, wow, it's really incredible. But these nano balloons, nanotechnology, what is it? 1/1000th the size of human hair. And when you see my video, you'll see how many nanoballoons have been dropped into the atmosphere. They come down. Yes, they come down, and we breathe all of this, the nanodust, the nanoparticulates, the nanoballoons. We're breathing all of this in. So there's an awful lot of technology inside you. And I'm so sorry to all of those who left comments, all of you who left comments underneath my recent videos on all of the geoengineering that is taking place, asking how you guys are feeling. It really is heartbreaking to see how many people are really struggling. How many of you have lost loved ones? How many are coming down with very serious medical issues, and they're so young? Yeah, it's hard to take. So you see this little tail, precipitation tail? That is not Mother Nature. All right, I'm just going to leave it at that. Here, let's listen to what the weather has been, what it will be.
Now to a powerful winter storm in the west. It is still causing nightmare journeys for some people in the middle of the very busy travel time. The system is now blowing across the southwest after dumping torrential rain and heavy snow on Southern California.
The mountains just outside Los Angeles got up to 3 feet of snow, and that is where Jamie Yukis is now, in Castaic, which is about 40 miles north of L.A. So, Jamie, what are you seeing?
Well, Vlad, I want to show you. This is I-5, and you can see that it is shut down right now. It's been shut down for the past 30 hours. It's the main connector between Southern California and Northern California. We've seen a number of cars and even semi-trucks having to turn around in this spot and go back and wait this out. There's no word on when it will reopen at this point either. So that's the situation here. But now this storm is barreling towards Nevada and Arizona before heading further east.
Less than 30 miles northwest of Las Vegas, snow is blanketing Mount Charleston, creating hazardous conditions for visitors from Sin City.
Normally it'll take us maybe 30 minutes. Took us about an hour today, just going slow, following people.
Travelers heading from Nevada to California sat in traffic for hours after snowy conditions forced the closure of the busy Interstate 15. Alternate routes were overwhelmed as well.
I've turned around twice. I came over the pass to go to work, and because of the weather we didn't work, so trying to get back home.
The storm wreaked havoc in Southern California yesterday, with snow in the mountains closing 2 of the state's major interstates, diverting traffic and leaving travelers frustrated.
It's not like there's any signage. It's just suddenly everybody's getting off of here and there's no instruction on what to do.
Some drivers stuck in the snow posting video of the mess to social media.
We've been stuck out here actually for about almost 5 hours.
In San Diego, heavy rain shut down roads, submerging cars. And it wasn't just ground travel that was affected. Long lines were seen at airports across the West, including here at SeaTac Airport in Seattle.
Oh, it doesn't stop. Interesting how weather is shutting down our interstates, whether it's snow or rain. What's going on? Oh, it's climate change. No, it's man controlling the weather and man instructed to create a lot of chaos. Grapevine, California. Yes, your wild and wacky weather in California. They also had a tornado. You guys had a tornado, Southern California. Now, I do know that this is, 4,000 feet high up. So you'd get snow, but from what I hear, not like this. Not like this. Here, this is major winter storm hinders holiday travel on the West Coast. And this was just yesterday.
This morning, with millions of drivers heading home on the roads, holiday travelers hitting the roads on the West Coast are struggling to make it through. A massive snowstorm hit parts of California, shutting down part of the 5 freeway through what's known as the Grapevine for more than 12 hours, pummeling lower-lying cities with heavy rain.
It's pretty bad out there, like windshield wipers, full blast. You can't even see. That's why I pulled in the gas station right now.
Video now surfacing of drivers stuck for hours on this California highway. People trying to push their cars out of dense snow.
To go straight for us, I was just getting too scared, but it was horrible. It was crazy.
This stretch of highway along the Cajon Pass, impassable.
30 years I've lived in the high desert. I've never been stuck. Never. This is bad. This is horrible.
The brutal conditions turning deadly for one man. Officials found a truck driver dead in the log jam. The cause of death under investigation this morning. And near San Bernardino, heavy snowfall blanketing the desert terrain. This parking lot filled with weary drivers. And for those taking to the skies, another busy day for travel. The nation's...
Yeah, okay. You know, these mainstream media reporters and meteorologists talk about treasonous, talk about never doing your job, but hey, you get a paycheck and you get to live, you know, a very fine, comfortable life. but you don't do your job. You just read the reports. The propaganda reports. How could any American think that we actually have a free press that is considered to be the fourth branch of the U.S. government, holding, those accountable? Oh my God. It's sad. It's truly sad. Well,
massive coast-to-coast storm is on the move tonight, bringing rain, snow, and ice. More than 250 million Americans are in the path of this powerful system. Snow and wind caused blizzard-like conditions in parts of Colorado overnight. And in North Dakota, snow and ice made for treacherous travel conditions for drivers. Meteorologist Jeff Biradelli is here. Jeff, how bad is this going to be, and when will we see it?
So it's happening right now. It's going to probably last another 2 days, and the worst of it, this will be a serious snowstorm for the upper Midwest, northern plain states, Dakotas, 1 to 2 feet of snow, wind gust of 50 miles an hour. Be careful, folks. All right, jet stream diving to the south, lifting all that warmth and humidity from the Gulf of Mexico, and the collision zone between cold and warm is where this storm is taking shape. Now, as you can see, temperatures tomorrow are going to rocket up into the 60s in places like Chicago. 130 record warm temperatures across the country through Monday are possible. Let's take it hour by hour. Showers, thunderstorms, some of them severe from Kansas City, east of Dallas as well. North of that, it's all snow in the Dakotas. Again, this is going to be a serious snowstorm. Mainly rain in Chicago. That will help a little with flight delays, but still rain covering the eastern half of the country. Watch out for strong storms in Nashville. Storm moves through New York and Boston Sunday night and also into Monday. Rainfall-wise, we're going to see widespread 1 to 3 inch totals. Some places a little bit more than 3 inches. Watch out for the possibility of some flooding. And as far as snow goes, look at those snowfall totals. 1 to 2 feet in the
what? 1 to 2 feet in the
Dakotas and northern Minnesota.
A lot.
Northern Minnesota and North and South Dakota. And how did I learn that North Dakota, you're going to be getting quite a lot of snow? I learned it from Frankie.
This is Frankie MacDonald, my own team station live from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Major winter storms headed towards North Dakota on Sunday, December 29, 2019. It's going to bring up to 6 to 12 inches of snow, more especially in Fargo, North Dakota, and Bismarck, North Dakota. It's going to bring a lot of snow. Winds are going to be really strong in North Dakota. It's going to bring very strong winds that can cause blowing, drifted snow, reduced visibilities that can cause dangerous and treacherous traffic conditions. And streets, roads, highways, and interstate highways should be snow covered in North Dakota, especially in Fargo and Bismarck, North Dakota, surrounding areas as well. It's going to bring a lot of snow. Winds are going to be really strong. That's going to cause snow drift, blowing, drifted snow. Winds will be howling. And cold air is coming from the north, and warm air is coming from the south. That's going to cause a major snowstorm in North Dakota. And this is going to be a major winter storm, including Fargo and Bismarck, North Dakota, and surrounding areas as well. It's going to bring a lot of snow, very strong winds. That's going to cause dangerous and treacherous driving conditions. There'll be reduced visibilities and the whiteout conditions. And the roads are going to be really bad driving conditions in North Dakota. People in North Dakota, be prepared. Have your winter boots ready, winter jackets ready, hats, gloves, scarf, and ski pants is ready. Order your pizzas and order your Chinese food. Buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke. Do your grocery shopping. Don't wait till the last minute. Do it right now. Make sure you have your Samsung Galaxy Search, Samsung Galaxy Smartphone Search, Samsung Galaxy Tablet Search, smartphone, cell phone, laptops, and tablet search, and have your 3G and 4G and 5G LTE internet ready as well. When you drive a car, take your time, drive car slow down, so you don't get in a car accident. When you go for a walk, be very careful walking so you don't slip and fall. Make sure your furnace is ready and turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green tea to keep you warm. And for extra blankets, ready to keep you warm as well. Make sure your shovels, ash, snow scoops, snow blowers, snow plows, salt trucks ready as well. If everybody living in North Dakota, be prepared for major winter storm on Sunday, December 29, 2019. Take care, stay safe. Don't take out major winter storm. Stay warm, be safe.
I love Frankie. He has been posting for years and years, letting us know what the weather is going to be when we are facing a severe storm. 10,171 views. Frankie MacDonald up in Canada, letting us know and telling us to not forget pizzas and Chinese food and do the shopping early and make sure you're prepared. Thank you, Frankie. Look at this winter whiplash.
Winter weather causing chaos across the country. In Lubbock County, Texas, a foggy Highway 84 is back open after a multi-car pileup. A news crew caught the scramble as officials ran from a crashing semi.
Whoa.
The wreck sending 2 to the hospital with minor injuries.
The low visibility and coming off that overpass just made it hard for folks to see.
In southern Wyoming, a train jumped the snowy tracks, derailing nearly 24 cars. And the snowstorm didn't help holiday travelers headed home in Southern California. With some places getting nearly 2 feet of snow, authorities shut down interstates, stranding drivers for hours.
Due to icy conditions, vehicles were stuck, big rigs were getting stuck out there.
But not everyone out west is upset about this rare holiday snow.
And isn't it interesting that they shut down the freeways and the interstates with people on them, and they let them sit there for hours and hours and hours? This is nothing that we had ever experienced up until recently. Yeah, you guys sit on the interstate for 5 hours thinking about climate change, snow in Southern California, and, well, the East Coast. It's quite warm here in South Carolina, but very unusual seismic activity on the West Coast has some experts extremely concerned about what could happen. Yeah, don't take a look at all of these extremely low frequencies that can cause earthquakes. Don't look at them. Ignore them. Ignore them. You know, they're blasting away. Southern California, they're blasting away pretty much 24/7. And recently, you've got radar pulsing away in Northern California. But we're all going to ignore the extremely low frequencies. So let's just, hey, get to this. What is this? So you can read the article. As Americans all over the country were celebrating Christmas, the state of California was shaken by 9 significant earthquakes, and farther north, the city of Vancouver, rattled by a 6.3. At least 9 earthquakes in 24 hours, reaching up to 3.2 magnitude, shook California from Los Angeles all the way on up to Chico. Hopefully this earthquake swarm off the coast of Vancouver will turn out to be nothing. Well, watch my nanotechnology video because you will see that there's been an awful lot of frequency use up in this area. And what a surprise, you get earthquakes. Scientists tell us that an enormous rupture of the Cascadia subduction zone has the potential to produce a giant tsunami hundreds of feet tall, and the death and destruction such a tsunami would cause in Seattle, Tacoma, Portland, and other coastal communities in the Northwest would be absolutely off the charts. More than 30 significant earthquakes over the last 30 days in the vicinity of Mount Rainier, and anyone that is familiar with my work, Michael, is it Michael? No. Schneider, yes, Michael Schneider. Oh my God, my brain. Okay, Michael Schneider, please start. I know you know it, Michael. I know you know it. The technology the military is using to control the weather, the extremely low frequencies that can create these earthquakes. While you put out a lot of good information, you're not putting out what is absolutely necessary for people to understand. That what we are living now is a creation of man, and our military and other militaries that are so psychopathic they could care less. They could care less about the consequences to all life. They just have to get that job done. They have orders, they have objectives, they get the job done. Michael, yeah, it's hard to take, okay? Oh, yeah. And everything west of the Interstate 5 will be toast. Will be toast. So the 5 large earthquakes, a 5.1, a 5.6, a 5.8, 6, 4.8. And that was in the Vancouver area. Yeah. So, so he's been writing on these earthquakes at Mount Rainier, which could cause a major eruption of that volcano. And I know a lot of people can't stand Steve Quayle. I don't know his work well enough to, say anything. But frankly, Mount Rainier blows. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. All right. It's going to be, this is Steve Quayle saying this on Greg Hunter's channel. It's going to be the combination of volcanoes going off that are inland from the subduction zone where the plates meet, coupled with tsunamis. When this happens, you will lose 8 million to 20 million people. When it happens, you will lose all productivity in the electronic field, obviously Silicon Valley, and all food production in all of California, Oregon, Washington. When it happens, you will have a state of emergency unlike any other. How about the refugees? There will be 3.5 million refugees to take care of. When this happens, what happens to the underground aquifers? Where does everybody go for fresh water? It's not a sensational thing. It's a reality-based thing that could happen. And are they going to let Silicon Valley be destroyed? Who the hell knows? On Friday, the city of Seattle experienced its darkest day in recorded history. Known for its rainy weather and overcast, it saw its darkest day Friday due to several factors, including shorter days and dense cloud coverage. Well, most of the country has been sitting under cloud for days. So, certainly a lot of really weird things have been happening in the U.S. lately. Michael Schneider. Very upsetting to see this. So many people posting on these events. They claim it's the sun, or they claim it's incoming planets, or they claim, it's natural events, or whatever it is that they're claiming, but they don't seem to factor in the technology that militaries are using as I speak. There have been more than 1,200 earthquakes in the United States over the past week, and the majority of those quakes have happened in the state of California. Oh, man. Well, first alert weather day, Storm Prediction Center issues tornado watch for the Ozarks. Okay. Missouri. And, well, this, Arkansas. I couldn't pull up Arkansas in my brain. Yeah, tornado watch. So you might want to bookmark the National Weather Service. Here, this is for 12/29/19. And what you do with these weather maps is, well, central Kentucky, let's see. You got flash flood warnings. Frankfort, Madison, Louisville, Elizabethtown, Owensboro, Lexington, Bowling Green, Hopkinsville, but not only there. Go down a little further. Paducah, Mayfield, Petersburg, Evansville. Flash flood watches. I'm sorry, did I say flash flood warnings? So I didn't mean that. They're watches. And here, Nevada, western Nevada. Well, and guess what? I lost my capture program again. I believe it's still on, but I lost the screen. Okay, great. Well, Reno, Nevada area. A quick hitting storm you're going to get. Quick hitting. Okay, great. Cold wind chills. You can click on the link below my video. Come over here and check out the details. You know, whether or not it's going to happen, I don't know. But North Dakota, Bismarck. Winter storm warning. Winter weather advisory. Flood warning. This little stretch. Okay. And yeah, up in the Northeast. Another storm coming your way. Portland, Maine. Here you have winter storm watches in an awful lot of New Hampshire, New England area. But isn't it interesting that what we have now are these major storms over and over and over again? Active alerts you can come to, warnings by state you can hit, and you can go to your state and check it out. What state do you want me to check out? Let's do Kentucky. Here, flood watch, flash flood watch. Watch. And it goes on from the 28th for 2 days. For 2 days. God. How about... Well, California, you're supposed to get more storms. Winter storm watch, California, Santa Barbara County, Ventura County, Los Angeles County, including the Santa Monica Range, Northern Trinity, Greater Lake Tahoe area, all of these counties. You're under winter storm watches for pretty much, well, an awful lot of it is Southern California. You know, sunny Southern California. All right, so I don't know. Look, the National Weather Service is in on the use of weather as a weapon, so it's always good to pay attention to the enemy and what they plan on doing. Whether or not it will manifest, well, that we all know that it's whatever they want to bring. And very often, people aren't given warnings at all, and voila, you've got major weather. Look at the heat. Look at the heat map. Oh my God. National temperature. Now, I've shown in videos the past 2 days, but, you know, the dumping of black carbon dust, it's a very cheap substance that they can dump into the atmosphere to create atmospheric heating. But they can also create cloud. They can also enhance rainfall. Look at this heat. I have to say, it's been quite warm here, but I showed you in the video the dumping of the black carbon dust for the past 2 days, and it sure was a lot. So, all right, you know, now I don't know what time I have left because I've lost my screen and I've lost it all. Okay, I don't like that. It pisses me off. Well, let me just show you what it looked like on this is today at 12:38. Look at these holes. This thing is being blasted with frequencies. The holes in the precipitation, that ain't Mother Nature making these perfect holes. They're bringing the storm to you, North Dakota. All right. This was, I'm not sure I have radar on here, no, but here's your nanotechnology balloons, and the air mass is going in every which way, which will be for the video that I'll be posting next. Let's go to, how about the 25th? Okay. No storm. But I don't know, is this radar activated now? We're seeing so many twinkling lights on radar. But look at this, come on. Look at this storm coming in. This is the 25th at 8:31. So it was 5:30 your time in California. What is this thing? It's like whipping around here? Really? Let's bring it on in. Let's not move the top portion, but we'll just push in into Southern California so you can have a storm. All right, but as you can see, there's no real precipitation being made. This is man-made from, you know, our Doppler radar, you know, with the high frequencies that they emit, and they're producing plasma, and I've posted so many videos on that. But let's go to the 26th at, it was 6:46 Eastern Standard Time. Wow, okay, this is the storm that was in California. Okay, please, you know, the pie cutouts in your precipitation, these are the extremely low frequencies that can cause earthquakes. And this thing is just whipping into, you know, from Mexico. Well, I'll show you that there is a constant stream of nanoballoons off the coast of Mexico coming into the United States. So nothing. On the 26th, there ain't no precipitation that you can see anywhere. And if you hear any noise in the background, the cats are playing. But North Dakota has their twinkling radar. Now, this nanotechnology, these nanoballoons, actually communicate with one another. Yeah, they have GPSs in them. They have sensors in them. They can receive or send data. And I have to wonder if our Doppler radar is receiving or sending the data as well. All right, 27th at 11:37 a.m. This was yesterday. Ah, they got the nanoballoons activated. The little blips of precipitation. And I thought, oh my God, they're going to bring it on up. This was yesterday, 11:37 a.m. You're twinkling away here, North Dakota. Send those balloons on up. Okay. So, let's see. How about the 28th at 12? Ah, they got it. They got it. Another 1,000+ mile storm. Please, guys, you know, share with me how you feel frustrated with our fellow man who just does not ever want to take a look into what our military is doing, using weather as a weapon. All right, well, all links are below, and I hope everybody stays safe. A whole lot of you may be experiencing inconvenience, and I hope that's all you experience. Ciao, guys.